Welcome back to our channels, Warriors. We are still growing. If you haven't had the homies from Florencia, Playboys, and East Coast Crips, smash that subscribe button. Damn, they have a fucking neighborhood. Let me tell you, I accidentally found myself over there the other day. First and foremost, let me give a shout out to the individuals that blessed me for that Chanate fund on the lives. 420 all day, Visa, Sergio, Mob Group Entertainment, El Skid, Michigan Wolverines, Esquiel, Winston, the retired CO, Gabriella, Army Sergeant First Class, Free of These Nuts, Albert, Benjamin, Senor El Velarga. Thank you guys. Also, thanks to all my patrons. As you guys know, if you haven't already signed up, today I'm going to let you guys know whether inmate Darn is alive or dead, right? Contrary to what you may have heard. Who's Darn? Don't worry about it. If you don't know, you don't know. This motherfucking episode right here, man, as you can see, it's probably echoing. I'm in my fucking dining room. My MacBook or iMac, catastrophic failure. Catastrophic failure, took a shit, died, dead on arrival, CPR, nothing. Son of a bitch. Aside from that, the dishes are all piled up. Your boy's about to make a drastic fucking choice in life, man. I'm telling you right now. Heck, don't try to talk me out of it. Hector, don't do this, don't do that. Don't be so drastic. I'm telling you, right? Your boy has been back and forth from LA to San Diego. And I'm going back right now. Right now, I'm leaving. Getting in the fucking Ramfla and I'm gone to do another interview. This one's going to be about how they're housing male inmates in female institutions in California. Male inmates with, weenies in females, right? And the female inmates are being subjected to everything that comes with that. You can just imagine how horrific and gruesome that is. Gruesome Newsome. So I'm going to speak out for those that cannot speak out and tell the world the truth on that. Well, I've talked about a couple things, my dishes being piled up, trips to LA. We could talk about how I managed to, a boy like me, your boy right here. Don't worry, I'm going to fix my fucking iMac. I didn't do any research prior to going to fucking LA 2 days ago. Not that I needed to, but I did go strapped. All right. I get off and I'm looking, right? The things that just how I think and operate. I get off and I just see the graffiti all over the place. Well, Hector, isn't there graffiti everywhere? Holy shit, man. This is excessive graffiti on top of excessive graffiti tagging. For those of you guys don't know what graffiti is. On top of excessive graffiti, right? I'm like, fuck. So then I start paying attention to the what is it, right? What are they? What is a graffiti? Do I see any X3s, sur, the little two lines and the three dots, right? The macrame. You guys said it's not called the macrame. That's what the fuck we called it in Greenside. What are we looking at here? I didn't see any gang, which is weird. Just a bunch of, it did say Marta es puta. So there's some fucking young, heartbroken, hard motherfucker must have got his heart broken. I have about 6 chanatas in me right now. Just dropped off my daughter at school. But anyhow, so then I see homeless people. I guess homeless people in Southern California is not a big deal because it's not. You got San Diego, LA, San Francisco. You got, the whole nine. I'm not afraid of homeless guys. There a couple ladies walking down the street. Well, I don't know if they were working. I don't know if they were on the clock or not. No disrespect. So the point where I had to go film for this documentary was right on, and I said it on the live, Slauson and Avalon. Then you have all those streets, 58th Street, 59th Street, and right, all these streets. I've never been there in my life. Never have been there. Nor would I have it, right? It just kind of found myself in this thing. So I get the strap and I put it under my thigh. Hector, don't be so damn exaggerated. I'm telling you how I think, how I operate, how I don't have a victim mentality. I'm just looking in my mirrors, not crazy, not like a little bitch, right? Just scanning, looking at people as they drive, park, pull up in the red light next to me. Nothing drastic. I didn't say anything crazy. So I'm like, fuck, I got like an hour to kill. We'll go to a Starbucks, man. Starbucks, white people work at Starbucks. Well, not this fucking Starbucks, let me tell you. Shit. Oh man. Now I say white people because they're not gonna beat you up and take your shoes, right? They're just gonna do active shooters, serial killers, eat your fucking face off, right? It's kind of like, what do I want to deal with here? But punch you and take your shoes. No mames. But I get there. Holy shit. Oh fuck me, man. This fucking Starbucks. Your boy has been to Starbucks everywhere around the world, man. This is probably the most rough. I'll use the word rough Starbucks. You got a homeless person sleeping, which is not abnormal. I live in a nice neighborhood. You got a bunch of homeless hanging out at this Starbucks too. This is just my observations, right? I don't think I'm better than anybody. Trust me, I used to sleep at tweaker pads while I was tweaking. Go figure. Uh, wasn't much sleeping going on now that I think of it. So, fucking looking around, you got people going to work. I'm like, well, that's good. Going to work means you have responsibilities. Responsibilities means that you ain't gonna be beating me up and taking my fucking shoes. I got 9.5 too, man. Ain't nobody gonna. I know it's kind of embarrassing. I got 9.5. Your boys, since I left the career, I haven't gotten a new pair. I plan on getting a new pair soon. Don't trip, man. I'm roughing it. The Spansa G. You know, one thing I always prided myself growing up was having a new, fresh pair of kicks. But my daughter eating is more important than that right now. So it don't matter. So how do I survive? How do I navigate? I think about the time of the clock, right? It's 9 in the morning. All right. If you're a gangbanger, you ain't necessarily out at 9 in the morning. You've been partying all night, drinking all night, smoking dope all night, smashing bitches all night, pistol whipping motherfuckers all night, banging on your enemigas all night. I think that's the time when you're kind of catching some Z's, so that's a good deal. I do not go into residential areas. I did accidentally find myself into one and it made you know, my shoulders get a little tense, but I got out of that residential area fast. Reason being is that's to me where shit happens. Of course, shit can happen anywhere. Last thing I'm gonna do is fucking ride up on the street and have dudes fucking surround me. None of us ain't making out of that motherfucker alive. Oh man. And then dead end streets, right? And then I go on Google Map after I come back. Yeah, dead end streets everywhere, man. Well, Hector, don't be so damn dramatic. I do recall in the 90s a family driving in LA and going into a dead end street. The whole family got killed. I remember that story. Maybe you guys know it more than I do. Maybe you guys know which gang did it or which territory. I remember that as a kid thinking, holy shit, we go make a wrong turn going to Disneyland. That's a wrap. Maybe that's where my problem started. Um, fuck. Not, like I said, I didn't see nothing crazy, nothing drastic, an ambulance here, an ambulance there. But things that I avoid places like that at nighttime altogether. I avoid wearing any type of clothes that may resemble a location, maybe a San Diego Padres hat, San Diego Padres shirt. I ain't gonna do that, even though I like the Padres. Like I'm not gonna do that. um, being armed, that's a plus. Anticipating what can happen in my head prior to it actually happening, like looking at my rear view mirror and just waiting to see four scumbags with ski masks. Heck, you can't call them scumbags. Well, I want to go into this too right now. Four gangbangers with ski masks, approaching the vehicle. Oh, they're gonna get lit up. I'm not even gonna let them touch the doorknob. They're gonna get lit up. Anyways, let's talk about that. On my live, I talked about good guys, bad guys, gangs, army, law enforcement. I'm onto something here. It's the kids we got to focus on. Because what good is it if we sit here, your boys sit here, and we talk about a 50-year-old, 60-year-old man in prison that's already committed his crime. He may be getting action soon anyways. The dude's going to go home. I think we need to focus on the children, the teens, not the children, the teens, the ones that they're missiles, right? So I was thinking there's already like boys and girls clubs. There's probably already active after school activities that can guide the youth away from the gang life. But then, like, let's say I were to go start like a Hector Bravo youth program, right, where I'd be teaching these fucking teens a way to positively let it out, that aggression. Then they gotta conflict, like getting shit talked to by their homies, like, oh, don't go over there, or nah, you're weak. It's just gonna open up, right? It's just a whole problem, right? But it's a good thing we're identifying the problem. And then you got to realize, right? The ones that make better choices in life end up getting ahead, meaning that they're not going to fall behind or stay stuck, right? They're just going to continue pushing, as I say. That's my food for thought today. I don't even know how this audio is going to fucking sound with this little makeshift thing. But like your boy, he's consistent, man. So right now I'm going to fucking take off to LA, man. We'll see where I find myself. Keep pushing forward.